welcome to yet an amazing episode of Demystifying. As you can tell from my outfit, guys, today we do things differently. We are at a construction site, ready to demystify construction management. Come along as we learn about this beautiful field and as we get to understand the do's, the don'ts, the myths and the truths. Come along, let's have fun in this. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Okay.
I'm doing well.
So, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Tabitha Wanja. I'm a construction manager and also a tutor on the same at the Kenya College of Interior Design.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So tukisikia construction management, okay? What exactly is construction management?
So construction management is a field within the built environment that purposes to ensure that the whole project from the beginning to the end, that is from the moment the client requires something done to the moment they are getting their designers and the engineers to the point where we do the construction, it ensures that that process is done in a smooth way, ensuring that the budgets are done correctly and they are followed to the T. The scheduled activities are done on time to ensure that the client also gets the quality that they deserve for their project. Yes.
Oh, so that is construction management.
Yes.
So what exactly is the difference between a construction manager and a foreman?
So a construction manager is someone who is taking care of things in a deeper level compared to a foreman. So a foreman is mostly on site, ensuring that the workers, the different fundis, say the mason, the carpenter, all those people are doing their work well and they get to do their quota in a day as it's expected. They also look at quality. However, a construction manager goes deeper. They are dealing with clients, all stakeholders. They're dealing with the clients, the design stakeholders. They're ensuring that things are done on time, scheduling, budgeting, all those things. So things like planning, organizing, all those things to ensure that the project is done well.
Okay, so saying that this is the built industry and the built environment, there is this myth or belief that it's a male-dominated field. So how does it feel to be a lady in this industry?
I'd say it feels pretty normal because even when I was back in school, we didn't have a team more men than women. It was equally, the population was equal. And I feel like we are past that at this point in time. We're in the 21st century. We can talk about it being male dominated. I know a lot of women who are doing very well in this industry, not just in construction, architects, interior designers, all those people, and you're doing very well, quantity surveyors. So it's not entirely true.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're kitu umekataa. Umesema they should come look at you.
Wakuja waone. Yes.
Okay, sawa. So looking at construction management as well, there's this belief where people have watu wa mjengo, you don't need to go to school. So as a construction manager, what does it entail? Is it just a skill based or does it require you to actually sit in class and learn some of these things?
You need both. But first of all, you need to go to school, get to learn the technical side of construction, get to learn how to do design work, how is it done, get behind the brain of a designer. That way you are able to read their designs and their plans and their sections and all that. And also other things such as, we've talked about scheduling, for example. You need to learn those softwares. How do you schedule? How do you come up with an estimated budget? If you're working with a quantity surveyor, you need to understand what they do. If you're working with an engineer, you need to understand what they do. So you get to learn all those things. Even things like leadership, people skills, because you'll be working with a lot of people and stakeholders. You need that. So you cannot say that you just go on site and you learn. No, when you get to gather all this information in school, then you go on site and apply it. There's still a bit of learning on site because it's an equal ground, get it? But you need that background information, that professional knowledge, and then you apply it on site.
Okay, so if I'm getting you right, so I want to understand if I'm bringing you on site, okay? Remember, I'm also a person on a budget. So there's a budget that a construction manager is going to require, right?
Yeah.
But then I can always have a foreman. Is it possible for me to have a site with just a foreman without the construction manager?
It's possible to have that, but there are things that you're going to be missing out on. Okay. So the foreman will be on site completely dealing with all those things. But as I have mentioned before, that there are things that a project, any construction project, has a lot of stakeholders, a lot of moving objects. So a construction manager is able to look at all those things and align everything. A foreman will not be able to do that because they're mostly on site. So if there is an issue maybe with the design and you need to redo it, a construction manager will quickly help you, talk to the architect makes the changes and all that, and then still ensuring everything on site is going on well, everything on site is being done to the standards that are required by the law and also what the client is expecting. So just that bringing things together, because there's a lot of moving things and very many things can go wrong. Something as simple as risk management, for example, getting to know what kind of risks will your project probably have in the future, and maybe come up with ways of mitigating those risks. That is something that a construction manager is taught on in school and is able to apply that. So it's a valuable thing. You need a construction manager in your project. It's very valuable because they are able to protect the client's needs, on site.
Okay, so from what I'm getting or from what I'm understanding is that most of the times a construction manager is more like the client's lawyer on site, the client's eyes and ears also on site, trying to defend what they stand for, right? And what maybe they wanted. Okay, so
but also let me chime in there. A construction manager can also work with a contractor. So they'll be on site to ensure that the work is being done well. There is no wastage, there is no material being stolen here and there, and also to ensure that the contractor is in good terms with the client and other stakeholders. So you can work with the client or with the contractor. You're not ideally expected to work with one and not the other. So if you've done construction management, you can work with the client or the contractor.
So I think one among the first things that we're taking home today where our audience should take home is that a construction manager amesoma, si mtu wa mkono, si foreman, si fundi. They have gone to school, they have studied, right? Okay, so looking at the Kenyan market, what does the job market have to offer for a construction manager? Okay,
so when I look at our Kenyan market, the built environment is that it's growing a lot. We are having a lot of sites, not just in the building sectors when it comes to buildings, but also infrastructure, because a construction manager can work in an infrastructure project. So you're not just limited to buildings. So there's a lot, and we are growing. We are getting to a point where we want to be more experimental in our architecture, in our infrastructure. So the market is actually growing, I think, and also construction management is fairly a new career in Kenya, to be specific. So there's room for everyone at this table. So
while we're starting, you said that you're also a tutor?
Yes.
So where exactly do you lecture?
So I teach at a college called Kenya College of Interior Design, KENSID in short, and we offer hands-on learning whereby you are guided by our tutors who are very well engaged in the industry, and that means they're going to connect you to even other professionals who are going to guide the students. We have excursions where we go on sites, just for students to see how it actually feels like and how their future will look like. And we also have amazing opportunity for our students to get to learn the skills, the technical bits, the things like softwares that you need to practice construction management.
That was really nice. So for someone who's out there and still debating on whether should I do construction management or not, what is the one thing you'll tell them?
If you are thinking of doing construction management, you are thinking about an amazing thing. You will love it. Just learning about I'm thinking about the build technology, where you learn about what a column is, what a beam, what are all these things, and you still get to learn how to deal with people. It's just fun. I think it's fun. You'll have lots of fun working with people, getting to know all these things, and you're going to actually make a difference, because one of the main things that also construction management is based on is safety on sites, and also safety of the buildings that we are coming up with and the infrastructure that we are coming up with in our country.
When people think construction construction management, most of the times I think about cement, nitachafuka. Maybe I'm a babes, I want to do my nails, you know. I want to understand that I can slay at work. So can you try and tell us, because when people think construction management, most of the time you think about the dirty work, the nitty-gritties of it, whereby ni mimi nabeba cement, ni mimi nabeba mchanga. Is this true?
If you're on site, lazima utapata vumbi, but that doesn't mean that you can't have your nails, right? So yeah, construction management you can practice in two different ways. You can be on site in the thick of things, ensuring that the day-to-day scheduled activities are done on time, but you can also be on the behind the scenes, where you are more or less called the construction project manager. So you're basically doing like office work, ensuring that the schedule is done, ensuring that the stakeholders are okay and all that. So you can work either sides. So if kama wewe ni ule mwenye utaki vumbi, unaweza kuwa kwa ofisi, but if you want to play with a little dirt here and there, but hautabeba babes, please kujeni mfanya construction management. None will force you to beba simiti. It's actually really fun on site.
So
I think I prefer site. I love the site because you just have fun with the fundis and everyone else who's coming on site. So
okay, so thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate you having us here today, and for taking us around. Tunashukuru sana. Sawa. For our audience back at home, I hope you learned a lot. Personally, I have learned a lot that construction management is not all about kuzunguka mara umeambiwa uli drop out class 8 mahali so ukafikiria uingie site. No, you actually have to go to school, and as we are learning, the best construction management school in the 254 right now is definitely the Kenya College of Interior Design. So if you're thinking construction management, Kensid is the place to be. Come along, let us learn and let us get to understand this industry na tupate pesa ama vipi. Aya. Till next time, bye bye.